Hello there, folks. This is Joe Wazoo here with Automated Dynamics Corporation. Today I got the request wanting to know how a person could bring in a JPEG or image from their website and have some kind of a splash logo or a page that displays when the HMI first fires up. So to do this exercise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend and go to our company's website right here, and here's our company logo right here. So I'm going to do a capture of this page. I happen to use a software called EarthenView, and if I hit C for capture, Control X, so I'm going to go ahead and go right here. I'm going to do Control X, bam, I've captured that page. Now I'm going to go ahead and highlight this field here. I want to save this as my picture, so I'll Control Y, make this so you guys can see it right here. I'm going to go ahead and save this to my clipboard. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rename this ADC underscore logo, for instance. ADC logo, and I'll give it today's date, underscore 180911. Bam. So I got it saved. All right. So now back here at Crimson, I'm going to create a splash page. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to create a new page right here. Bam. And I'm going to rename this page just for funnies. I'll call it Splash. Call it anything, but I'm going to call it Splash. And I'm going to go ahead and drag this up here on the main. So when I first power this thing up, this shows up by default. And on the Splash page, I'm going to change the background colors for this to be white just for giggles, so you can kind of see my arrow. Now, to put the picture on the screen, I'm going to go over to the right side and go to primitives on the right side, and I want to be in the core primitives. So I'm going to go to the top category, core primitives, and in here, a couple ways you can do it, but there's one right here called the animated image. This thing right here, if I just drag this guy out here like this, just the IMG thing, and if I click away, it looks like it disappears, but no, it's still right here. So if I double click on this thing, and I can bring up here the animated image, and I just really have one picture that I want to bring in. So I'm going to click the browse button right here. I'm going to navigate to my temp directory, which is exactly where I am, and I'm going to type ADC logo is what I think I called that, today's date. There it is right there. I'm going to hit the open button, and here's the example. I'm going to turn on the maintain aspect ratio, that way it keeps it to scale. I'll go ahead and click OK, and notice it's real small, so whoops. So I grab a corner of this thing, I can stretch it all the way across, like so. All right, so there we have it. Now, what I'm going to do, though, I want this to be a splash screen, which in the case of a splash screen might mean when you first turn on the HMI, it shows this logo, and say after 5 seconds of this logo being shown, I want it to navigate to page 1, for instance. Okay, so to make that happen, all you're going to do, first of all, make your splash screen be on top right here, and then if you come out here to the page, if you right click on your page and go to properties, anywhere on the page, go to properties, you're going to see in this section right here, folks, there's a timeout window. If you change the timeout here from 0 to say 5 seconds, so after 5 seconds goes by, what I want this thing to do is I want it to go to page 1. So if I put my mouse down here in the timeout, you're simply going to type go to page, all one word, open parentheses, then type the name of your room over here, or not room, but the name of your page over here. So in this case, it's just page 1, end parentheses, and hit enter. Bam, turns blue, it accepts it, and it click OK, and that does it. And the nice thing about Crimson is if you change the name over here to, now it's going to be really my home page, in this case, splash page opens, 5 seconds it goes to here. The nice thing about Crimson is it actually automatically changes that right here. So that's nice, it changes that name. There's some other packages I work with that doesn't do that, it bugs me, but this one does. So so this works. So if I want to test this, I'm going to do this, team. I'm going to go ahead and look at my browser here. Pull up my browser. This is EarthenView. I'm going to close that. I don't need that open. So here's my browser. And currently my IP address of the HMI is 192.168.1.39, I believe. And if I hit remote view, this is currently what's on there because I haven't downloaded it. So let me go ahead and download this program to my screen. Let's see what happens here. Okay, here we go. Hit the download button. There it is. If I go over here to the web browser, whoops. Right here, web browser. Now look, it's opening up. And after 5 seconds, it should navigate. There you go. It navigates to the other page automatically, which is really nice. Anytime I cycle power to this guy, it will do the same thing. Let's see if I can go power to this one. I just disconnect the power. Of course, the web page eventually should crap out. Well, here, I'll make it timeout. If I go here, it's continually trying to hit it. Of course, it's not going to, so I'll go ahead and plug this guy back in to bring up power. Listen. There's the beep. Okay, so it's loading. Let's see what happens here. Refresh. There's the logo, and bam. Of course, I forgot to hit the refresh right away, but the 5 seconds is up. One more thing I want to show you. So this logo, right now the way it works, team, is it's in here. And when I download this to it stays in the screen. Problem is, if somebody comes up later and wants to extract this image or this database, unfortunately Crimson won't make this part of the extractable image. So to do that, you want to make that thing stay in the program. If I email this to somebody right now, they'll get like a blank box here. So if I go over here to the left side and click on the word pages, right here, click on pages, and if I go to the images tab, and right here where it says include data, I think if I put my mouse here and hit F1, you can see what it says here, indicate whether the contents of the image files should be included in the database. So I'm going to say yes to this. And now if I save this program as some name and I want to send it around, it's actually going to contain those pictures. One thing I will tell you about that though is depending on what screen you're using, you can see right here if I go to the lower right hand corner, this screen currently has a resolution of basically 800 by 480. You can tell if you look down here, it gives you a header bar. So if I go here, so if you're bringing in pictures from something else, you should try to make them this size or smaller. Otherwise, our software doesn't have enough power to convert it. So it takes this whole picture in, and you can eat up a lot of memory if your JPEG's images are really big. So I always like to scale them down to at least what the screen resolution is, and that's what it is. So anyway, that's just a quick way, team, on how you can create a splash screen with your company logo and how to import that into a particular IMG picture in a primitive in Crimson 3.0 and 3.1. Hey, thanks a lot, folks. You have a great day now. See you later.